know, I'm way too easily amused with the computerized systems where you call into, because the other day, it was not a yes or no question. It was like, what's your flight number? And I was like, yes. And the computer was like, I don't understand what you just said. And then I just went and did gibberish, so I was like, and the computer didn't understand me at all. So funny, dude. Yeah, I used to be able to remember my 21st birthday down to a T, like every drink. But now I just basically remember that I drank like the equivalent of 15 drinks in 24-hour time period of my 21st birthday. But I do remember that at the end of the night, I was done. And these two guys came to me and said, how you doing, man? I was like, too drunk to fuck. Because you're not supposed to put somebody in the shower when they're drunk. It's like the worst thing you can do. Anyway, I got back to my van and passed out. Even later on, like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when I was at this Canadian dive, and I met Sherry along the way. She was the hottie from freshman year that had the hots for me, I thought. But it turned out that I just blacked out the night before, and my roommate explained to me that I called from, help me, from the living room. And right when he came out, I vomited all over his futon. And then I went to the bathroom, and she got a job at this place called IIT. And I thought it was ITT, like the ITT Technical Institute, for the longest time. And so I was confused because she's a French teacher. This looks a lot like a beer bong. I used to make those things in college. I made pipes too in my pottery class, which was really cool because my friend Casey would always do. And so he was like, sure thing. And they go in, and then basically our friend Paul, who looks like Bugs Bunny, he's got buck teeth. Basically, he was in there with which was kind of a blessing in disguise, because the new phone I got was a Nokia 5190, and that thing was nice. I mean, like you said, you have sex with a cop, so I'm gonna say click yes, and then I look at the detail later, and I find out they've got a penis. I mean, I kind of actually clicked yes and actually sent an email. You know, I'm not the kind of guy that would seem to do yoga, but I like it. I like Hatha yoga, but I really also like Kundalini. Kundalini is the yoga where you do breath of fire, and it really helps me with my temper. You must think I have a bad temper, but I actually do. Sometimes I just explode at people. And then a guy came up and said, hey, what would you like to order? The waiter, that's what his name was. And he said, I said, I'd like the original Grand Slam breakfast. He asked how I like my eggs, and I said, slam.
Fritz, please stop talking. There's one thing that I've always wanted to say to you since the first time that I met you, and that simply is that
the first time I met you. Oh my God, I remember that day. I got kicked in my apartment, and then I went to Craigslist. I found you needed a roommate, and I called you.
Please don't talk. Don't talk, nice. Fritz. Please don't talk. I hate you. I hate every story that you've ever told. I hate every barn story. I hate every harvest story. I hate the fact that I know what you had for dinner before your junior prom. I know that your mom preferred soy milk over regular milk. I know what was in your stocking in 1982. I hate the fact that I know all these things, but more importantly, I hate myself for knowing them. Did you ever once think to ask me anything? You've never done that. You don't know anything about me. Did you know, for instance, that I love opera? I'm a baritone tenor. Did you know my birthday was just last week? My dog died 3 months ago. Never mentioned anything to me. And you know what? I don't care anymore. I don't care. It's over. You can talk as much as you want now, because this right here, this which you failed to ask me about, this is a time machine, and I'm gonna travel back in time to a place that you don't exist, to a place where I don't know you. It is gonna be an incredible, blissful utopia, because you and your stories will not be there. So goodbye to you. Goodbye to every story that you've ever told. Goodbye to every mindless, benaling detail. I hope you and your stories burn into hell. Goodbye. Fritz? Fritz? Hello?
Hi, my name is Fritz Bean. I'm calling with a room for rent from Craigslist. It's still available?
That's a very good question. No!